Andrew Tate's ex-girlfriend has spoken out once again about his and brother Tristan's arrest and detention. Here's what she had to say.
Forget about the fact whether you like or dislike Andrew Tristan Tate. Forget about the fact if they had said something in those last 2 years that might have upset you or hurt you. Forget whether you agree or disagree with their views. Forget about it all. And now try and see it from a different perspective. Imagine if that was you. Imagine or it was your son, your brother, your father, or your close friend, whoever. Imagine if that was not them in this situation. How outraged would you be if this happened to them? How outraged would you be if your son got taken to a jail while they have no evidence against him, and he got now 2 months to be sitting in a jail? Because that's what's happening right now. They've been sitting there for 30 days in a jail with no evidence, and they extended it for another 30 days. So imagine how outraged and mad would you be if this happened to your son or your brother. They're keeping him in there with no evidence, and they're just extending the date of the trial of the court because they have no evidence, and this is just a massive violation against human rights. Imagine how mad and how outraged would you and your friend and your entire family be if to see this injustice. Now, forget about the fact that it's Andrew Tristan Tate. Imagine if there was a different perspective. How outraged and mad would you be? Now, I don't understand, just because they're so controversial, how people cannot see from that, past that point, that they're controversial, how this is so unfair and is clearly a violation against human rights in the European Union. I don't understand how people are now mad and don't see this and are now outraged themselves. If this happens to them, I am worried this can happen to anyone at this point.
What she said is understandable. It is important to put yourself in other people's shoes. It does seem as though there are people out there who are all for the case against the Tate brothers, maybe because of some of their controversial statements. But surely being controversial shouldn't warrant such injustice and unfair treatment. Especially when there are women denying they are victims of the brothers and the authorities do not have any evidence against them, despite investigating the brothers for months. It is important for people to think for themselves and think about what they are doing, because supporting the unjust detention of the Tate brothers is supporting human rights violation, as she says in the video, which can lead anywhere. Next is a video she made previously, for anyone who missed it.
Hi guys, so regarding the Tate's arrest, the Romanian prosecutor has added 2 girls to the victim list, simply because they were just close to the Tates. The very same 2 girls came forward repeatedly saying that they're no victims, and they even said that to the prosecutor. The prosecutor is just now adding people to the victim list because they're desperate. They don't even have enough evidence to bring it towards in the trial. They're holding him to look for the evidence, and they're using fake people as victims. They have absolutely no evidence. There are no victims. Therefore, there's absolutely 0 crime.
There are women speaking out defending the Tate brothers and outright stating they haven't been victimized by them, and yet being left on the victims list against their wishes by the Romanian authorities. We have covered this and more on the channel. Please like, subscribe and click the notification bell. Until next time, thanks for watching, take care.